everyone. The first thing I notice is that Emile has his weight unevenly distributed on 2 feet, so I ask him to bring the toes and heels together, and then he rocks forward and back on those feet, bringing the weight to center. He roots down into the feet and begins to lift all of the muscles of the legs and then the perineum and the navel. This is going to create a stable base for the pose as he lengthens through the ribs, and then he will begin to shrug the shoulders up to his ears to find any habitual tension and then relax them down. You can do this a couple of times to ensure complete relaxation and softness. He begins to lengthen the back of the neck by lifting the chin and then pressing that cervical curve toward the wall, evening out some of the deep curves in the spine. Connecting the movement with the breath, he inhales the arms up to shoulder height and then turns the palms face up to keep the shoulders down the back as he lifts the arms up to frame the ears. The mountain pose is strong at the base and it reaches to the sky, so it does create a balance of firmness and steadiness. On the exhalation, the arms come down the same way they went up, mindfully and compassionately. We're going to show you some details here on how to use the musculature. If you place the block between the thighs, you lift up on the quadriceps and you start to rotate them toward the wall behind you. That's going to allow a firmness in the legs. You have to make sure that the knees and the shins don't collapse in, so you press those out towards the side walls, rooting through the feet, pushing out through the shins, and then an internal rotation of the thighs helps to make a nice level pelvis. Sometimes the lumbar spine starts to curve. As you use the legs actively, you can lengthen the tailbone and lift the navel to minimize that curve. He lifts through the ribs, shrugs up through those shoulders one more time. He's finding steadiness at the base and relaxation as he inhales the arms up to shoulder height, finds that external rotation, dropping the shoulders down, and then he lets the arms come up to frame the ears. Strong at the base, strong at the peak. The mountain is ever changing and never changing. He's rooted on the earth and his fingers reach towards the heaven. An exhalation brings the arms down again with mindfulness and compassion, and then the pose is complete.